Yes, sir, Ski. You tuned into another episode of Infinite Vibes. I'm Moran, the man. I'm chilling. I'm in the presence of somebody who is clearly out here doing her thing. She is fresh as hell. She is fly as hell. She's wearing a hat that I don't think I could wear. She is representing Houston, Texas. Who is Texas is absolutely in the media right now for a lot of reasons. We'll get into it throughout the interview. But please introduce yourself to our listeners, Queen.
What's up, everybody? It's Talameshia from Houston, Texas.
Talameshia. That is a very unique name.
Thank you. Thank you, my mama and my daddy.
Okay, shout out to your parents. Shout out to your parents. How are you feeling today? Like, honestly, like on a scale from 1 to 10, what's your vibe like right now?
I feel good. Slight little jitters, I guess I would say. But I guess that's normal for your first time here. But it's great vibes and great energy. And I like Atlanta. This is my first time actually being able to get around Atlanta. I've always had to come through. I've done the car and bike show when I was in a girl group, but actually being here now and it being about me, it's a different vibe. And I'm getting so much love. Like even luckily, this amazing PR team I have.
Shout out to Freshie.
Yeah, shout out to Freshie and Trey. They basically
Trey just met him. So
yeah,
shout out to you.
they're amazing. They've been, making sure I'm good, taking care of me, and they've actually been receiving great positive feedback about me and us moving together. We see that Atlanta's actually accepting of me so far. I don't know if that's real or not, but I love it, so keep it.
Beautiful, dope. You were in a girl group? What was the girl group?
It was called Blush,
okay.
And we were under Matthew Knowles with Music World Entertainment, and you know how girl groups go. It was time to make change, and of course, we needed to just all pursue our solo careers. It was 2 rappers and I'm a singer. So I pretty much was already by myself, so it kind of only made sense. But it was a great college for us, I would say.
Absolutely. Well, no, that's cool. That's cool because, you in a space where clearly you knew you had to do what was best for you. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So I'm listening to your voice. You ain't even singing, and I just want to listen to you talk. So,
thank you.
You ain't even singing.
Thank you. I used to be insecure about that.
Really?
It's low. It's deep, but everyone automatically knows. Like when we went to New York before, I ordered some Garrett's popcorn. He's like, "You from Houston, huh?" I was like, So it used to be a point where I wasn't allowed to speak in the interviews because how Southern I am. So I was told to speak less. Up. But of course, I can't help but to talk. So.
That is crazy. Try now, you're welcome because it's like we had Ruby Rose on the show not too long ago, and her voice is, and she said it's like why, like really, like to me, totally. I don't mean disrespect. No, don't me to me. It's very attractive. Like
thank you. No, I'm hearing that now as you get older. Like even my name. I used to go by Tally for short. It was a family given name, and I'm learning to appreciate certain things. Big hair, thick eyebrows, Talameshia. Right. So it comes with it. Also the deep voice. But
beautiful. So what was it like for you growing up? Because, I just based off of your swag and your vibe alone, I definitely wouldn't have felt insecure at all. Like, honestly.
I think, you ain't human if you haven't had that type of point in your life where you felt insecure, whether it's for a moment or not. But I was a tomboy, and I know that's typical for a lot of people to say, but I really was. I was all low-key, like, goth tomboy. All I wore was black, baggy black. And for me, it was dope, but I was on the Southwest for a certain part. I'm from Guns Point, Greens Point, Houston, Texas. But I basically went to the Southwest. My mom moved a lot. And when I went there in middle school, I was in that area that they didn't like me. It was on you mixed or what? You not black, like kids do. So you get that type of stuff. But I didn't let it break me. I just I will say I was blessed enough to have been popular off just being a good person. And people always saying, "Damn, this girl sings so much." I'm sorry, can I curse?
Yes, you can curse.
Okay.
You perfectly fine.
I'll be meaning to ask before, but no, luckily, because I know everyone, if you ever see any comments, and like, I remember the girl used to sing in Westfield. She's always been in the hallway singing. That was me. I was annoying with that. So at the end of the day, I was like, if you're going to talk about me, you're going to talk about what I'm trying to do.
Right.
And so,
look at you. I mean, look at you now. I mean, it clearly paid off. It clearly, I guess you had to go through that I feel like as human beings, when it comes to finding yourself, we all go through what I like to say life hazing. We all just get hazed through life. You want to be a skateboarder, you're going to break your ankle. You want to be a stylist, somebody going to say it's whack.
Sometimes you got to break down to rebuild. And that's what we had, those moments. And so I was grateful. I stuck to it, my style. It's definitely iffy. It's different. It really go off my mood and what I want people to get from me. And honestly, a lot of artists I grew up looking at and listening to and watching perform, like Michael Jackson, Janet. This hat just really makes me feel
Rhythm Nation.
that energy. Yes, and I don't know. That's just me. I like to pay tribute in small ways.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to do that, especially when it comes to music. You know, you got to pay homage to the people that came before.
Definitely. They were my coaches. They don't even know.
Beautiful, beautiful. No, I like it. I like it. I'm down with that. So outside of just Janet and Michael, who are some other people that you looked up to as far as?
Destiny's Child. They were my first concert, rodeo. I was in the nosebleeds, and that actually let me know what I was gonna do. Now, my mom did say at 3 years old I started singing Michael Jackson, "You Are Not Alone," but it's for me when I decided it, like for real, it was that concert watching Destiny's Child, and so they're definitely top. I grew up. My mom and them sung Journey. I don't know if you know who Journey.
I don't. Who was Journey?
Don't stop. Believe it.
Oh, that's one of them songs you just know. You don't know who made it.
Yes, it's timeless. Yeah. And my mama definitely put me on timeless artists, the DeBarges, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. So those, I grew up to them. And Christina Aguilera. And I recently just really love Imagine Dragons.
They hard.
I'm really big on wilding out. Like my energy is I can't sit still. So, yeah. That's what I like, a lot of artists that do that, reflect that.
Dope. What is your favorite song by Destiny's Child, if you don't mind me asking?
I think it's called Confessions.
Okay.
It's like, it's on, you know what I'm talking about?
How fresh you know.
It's like, the day you pissed me off, I told Mike to pick me up. Told him you was bugging in, I don't like to fuss. That's the verse, but I'm just confessing. Like, that's how it kind of went more so. But Missy Elliott, I loved anything that had anything to do with Missy and Timberland. Like, I didn't even get to name. My list is so long. Honestly, every artist gets a chance with me. Like, pause. But, you know what I mean? Vocally and musically. So, that's my top song.
Beautiful. Nah, that's cool. That's cool. Like, you just seem like you really studied this, and I can really respect that.
Thank you. I got to thank my mama for that, too.
Absolutely. Like, you don't come off as somebody that just said, you know what, I watched one Beyonce video, so I'm going to start singing now.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm very big. I study a lot. I know what I want to do, and I just feel like the people I looked up to did it. And you got to follow some type of blueprint. It's like the Bible to me,
Beautiful.
So...
Love it.
Thank you.
So what was it like for you, discovering your voice as a singer? Like how did you just start singing one day? Like, cause you gave us the rundown of how you were singing in the hallway, but how did that happen?
Singing in the house, annoying, in the restroom, in the showers, of course, everywhere I go. They can tell you now that as they're learning, I Freshie and them, me just hanging with them. If something, you say a line and a song come to my head, I'm gonna sing about it. I love music. I feel like it kind of was my therapy. So first, I just like to listen and repeat and do what somebody's doing. Like Christina Aguilera, the challenges she did vocally. I was like, dang, I want to be able to do that too. And so when I started to figure out that I could sing, I would test it. I'd be like, well, let me go and get in a talent show. Let me go do pop show. Let me get in choir. Okay, let me drop out of choir. Like, I had a lot of that going on. Fire. Because I'm a belter when I sing, and technically in choir in school, they try to not let you belt. Because, you're a choir, sing with everybody, not out sing. So it was that. It was figuring out, was I too much? Was I enough? Did people really like my voice? Because it's not what everybody sound like. A lot of girls' tones, they automatically have that toony upper pitch sound, and that's pretty. It's like, it's automatically pretty because it's a female. You can kind of picture a voice to that. Versus the deeper your tone is, it's kind of like, are you gonna do gospel one day? Are you like, what? You got some grit, some pain to you, so it's always there. It's really figuring out that pocket. So
beautiful.
I just started singing it all. Like, there's times I sound pop. There's times I sound really R&B. There's times where I might sound like I'm rapping. So I was like, I'm gonna just try it. And like last year, I taught myself how to do whistle tones.
What is a whistle tone for the people who are slow?
I ain't the beast at it, but it's I'm still working on that, guys. But I have covers of me actually mastering it. I'm not gonna do it right here because I know I'm gonna embarrass myself because I'm on the spot. But Mr. Mariah Carey, stamped as Mariah Carey.
I know. Okay, if it's what I think it is.
I know Tamia can do it as well, if I'm right. Is it Tamia or is it... No, Shania. What's her name? I can't think of it. But she has a whistle tone, and then Ariana Grande. Those are the three that I know.
Right.
And so it's like, I wanted to teach myself when I got COVID last year. And you know, you catch COVID, you sick, you can't really sing, as definitely for me.
Sheesh.
The way my tone is, it's already deep.
Right.
Yeah, my voice would go to man tone or none. And so I was like, let me just try to I'm mad. And I just started doing and shooting it out, and it came out. And I was like, oh my God, let me practice this. Let me just do it. So I'm around the house just like squeaking. And I finally got it. And so I was like, okay, now I need to practice doing it on the spot for moments like this. I want to be able to back up what I say. So
it's coming.
It's coming. So remember this. Yeah, come back to this and be like, dang, she finally got it.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. So, you know, growing up in Houston, as a whole, you know, I got on my Pimp C hoodie.
I love it.
Yeah, I like R.I.P. Chad Butler. R.I.P.
You didn't do that because you know I was coming.
I honestly did not know you. Like, I ain't wear my
I'm sorry,
because
they just made it so much more symbolic.
Oh, really?
And meaningful with timing, because you probably don't know why.
Yeah, absolutely. So talk to us about just life in Houston for you, because, you know, so where you from in Houston?
I'm from Greens Point.
So is that Houston? Because, you know, we saw the lame thing that happened. We ain't about
Greens
to say
Point is Houston.
That's Houston.
That is Houston.
Okay.
Greens Point is more so an area, a hood, I would say. It's not considered outside of Houston. It's North Side. When anybody think of North Side, they think of Acres Home, Garden City, Greens Point, and I've lived in all those areas. I've really lived all over Houston, in every place that was probably named in the not Houston. But I was born in Houston, graduated from my high school in Spring. Is Westfield Spring or Houston? I think it's Houston. DeCaney went to. I was right. So yeah, I'm in Houston.
Houston, baby.
Houston, baby.
Love it.
On the apartment floor, baby.
Love it. So how does it feel for you to be a face for the culture of Houston? Because, you know, just from the artists that have come out from that place alone, you know, Scarface, Beyonce, Trader Truth, it's so many people, so much history, so much culture, and you're next. So how does it feel? Do you feel pressure? Do you feel nervous?
Well, first, thank you for speaking at next. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
You didn't have to say that, and you did, so that's respect. I feel like I'm already nervous with you saying that because I don't know if that's what, you know, it depends if your city claim you or not, or really love you to that extent. And of course you want that, but I think me just trying to stay focused on executing who I am and letting who I am reflect in what I decide to do, who I decide to have around me, the music I put out. I feel like that will make people have to choose whether or not they like me or not. That's all I have. You know, it's my resume, I would say. So it's scary, but because I know people can build you up and they can break you down. And when, like you said, you know, you can tell I study. So honestly, me and my manager B King, we actually study and watch failure videos of artists who were on a rise and where they went wrong and where they failed. That's the type of studying we do. So you automatically see that as a common, you know, thing that, you know, you get built up and broken down, and it's whether or not you can keep swimming or you're going to drown in the midst of that. So that's the nervous part I do feel. But honestly, as long as I'm staying true to me and God, I'm good.
100%. I can definitely get with that. So, you know, Beat King, he's somebody that, you know, I had the privilege of meeting him before he really, like, hit it big. And even on his own journey, like, we saw people run off with the cucumber challenge. Yeah. We saw, you know, certain people from your city that will remain nameless dissing him for no reason. And he still stayed persistent. Yeah. So how did y'all, you know,
connect?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say 2017, this is when I was under Mr. Nose. I was in the girl group, and I had the role of leadership. So I'm very big on rules, and just anybody that I'm working with or that's, you know, first of all, Matthew was definitely investing in us. So I respect anything that he was saying, definitely from a father figure. He was really big on, you know, guys break up groups. You don't have time to date. That was the things we were told, you know. And me, I listen. You right. You know, Beyonce is amazing. Destiny Solange is amazing. Like Destiny's Child alone is amazing.
You know what he talking about.
So I'm like, all right.
He got a resume.
This is why I'm here. To listen and, you know, to learn and do what I need to do. So I didn't, but I actually met B King we did a Go DJ Awards in Houston. Shout out to them. And that's how we met B King. And he actually just started kind of being in the mix, being around. He's like, I'm going to show y'all around Houston, you know, take y'all to these DJs. He tried to help with that part because he was like, I really, you know, y'all really lit. Like, well, you're really lit. Like, he really was me. And so I was like, I'm automatically turned off from that. So, you know, we spent the block on that. We was in 2 different places in our life, and I was a lot younger. So I really was just like, I'm good. So I'm solo now, and this is the last year, and I actually was jamming the Ludacris and him feature, collab. And so I was like, I tagged him. I was like, I really like this song. You know, of course we turn up and twerk to B King in the clubs when we do go, but I barely go. So when this song surfaced and I saw it and I was like, I like this. This has a little more ride to it. So I tagged him, just showing support. And he responded and he was like, oh my gosh, you got your own page. He was like, you out the gates? Like, you good? Like, you free? Like, oh my gosh, I got so much I need to tell you. And it was just... From there, I was straight with the, you know, I'm not one of them girls that ain't. He said I wouldn't come at you if I thought you were. Like you've always been an amazing singer to me. When I first saw you perform, I was like, this girl really got it. Fire. Like I really put time and, you know, effort into my shows, and that's where I love to be on stage. So he actually got to witness that type of vibe, and he was like, you really had it. Like I really want to. What do I need to do? And so we realized how much in common, where we were from. We was 10 minutes away. Like, it was destiny, no child.
No, that's a quote. That's a quote. Put that on the shirt. Destiny, no child. Okay, so what is the creative energy like between the two of y'all? Because, you know, B King, he makes this ratchet, turn, club, we lit music, and you just sage
if I could
and
compare,
incense.
It's like counting down into the new year. Like, it's like that every time because it's soon as you plant one seed, and we can do so. Then and we can hit it. And it just go and go and go and go until the whole picture is made. And honestly, because we both love the Jacksons, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, like they're on the walls. Like I don't know if y'all saw the clip of us doing Scream Dance because we was excited about the Janet documentary, you know. That I can say, it's amazing. It's like working with my best friend. It's like I can say whatever I want. We can, even if it don't make sense, we're going to try to make it into a successful vision. So it's dope. It's really dope. He's a beast.
Beautiful. I love the sound of that.
Thank you.
Talameshia, you are very dope.
Thank you.
I love
so
your
you.
vibe. I'm definitely just excited to see what you do because your energy is just very genuine. Like,
Thank you.
You just want to... whatever it is you're trying to do, whatever's going on in your head, you just got to get it out. And I really want to see you get it out.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely.
Y'all sticking to y'all name, Infinite Vibes. It's the shirt. I'm still stuck on the Pimp C. That's I don't know if you've seen that's my first solo project that I just dropped. It's intro track, and it's a Pimp C remake. I don't know if you know Knocking Those Down, showing my Saran.
Knocking Those, yeah.
Of course, the B King thought, let's slow this down and let's just introduce you. So that's the song, and it's on YouTube. And it's actually, the numbers is going up really good, and I have all the legends in my video. Fire. I have his wife, who's never been in anyone's video.
Shout out to Shanara. She real. I had a real privilege of meeting her. Very just down to earth lady.
If she's not a good reflection of him, I don't know what is, because she really, I haven't met him, but I can feel, you know, and she was amazing on set. She is very supportive. Shout out to her. I love her to death. Zero, Slim Thug, and Lil Kiki, and OG Ron C. They're all in the video because they all seen me around Houston growing up. And so, of course, and because of B King. Beautiful. And they genuinely like the song. So if you haven't heard it, you should definitely check it out on YouTube. It's called Now You Know by me, Talameshia, and you get to see the type of energy I'm bringing. Absolutely. Just a little bit. a little bit.
Nah, you got something to say, and you know we definitely rocking with you. We definitely supporting you, and we just want to see you say whatever it is you're trying to say, Queen.
I got you. Appreciate you. Come on, King.
Hey, man, you know we just trying to be
respect.
cool. I'm just trying to be cool like you.
Look, it's a respect. It's all respect. So you are cool.
Thank you.
That is above and beyond.
Absolutely. So one thing about Infinite Vibes, we always just love to ask our guests, you know, in closing, to provide positive words of affirmation. So what is some, we ask everybody that come on the show this. So what is some advice that Talameshia can provide to anybody on their way up?
Damn, it's been a minute since I really had to. Stay true to you, but stay true to the vision. Whatever you're plotting on and whatever you're creating and dreaming about consistently, stay true to that. I feel like you comes with so many different levels. Of course, you stay true to your relationships and all that, but stay true to what it is. You know, at the end of the day, when you have your grandchildren and you sit down by a fire, you talk to them however that works, and you let them know who you were, what you've accomplished, what you did. Make sure that it's always yours. It's always your vision. Even though if anybody come around, accept the help. Accept the help. Accept the help. I feel like we're getting in a point where we're so afraid to ask for help because we're so indie. I want to be independent. No one can get anywhere. And if you study and look at these greats and these amazing people that we actually admire and want to be like, really see that they trusted so many people. Though they got burned, they still trusted because you have to. It doesn't move unless it got all the wheels, all the parts. So you have to stay true to that. Accept people. Try. Take the L's. They make W's.
Big bars from the R&B queen. Big bars from the R&B
you.
queen.
Thank
So now that we at the end of the interview, got the dope voice. May we please have an acapella of whatever your favorite song is, Queen?
Ooh,
Can we have that
favorite
privilege?
What is it? I think my first song that I ever sung was Really Change Gonna Come by Sam Cooke, but I do. I was born by the river in a little tent, and oh, just like that river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will.
A change is definitely about to come.
Thank you.
A change is definitely about to come. New R&B energy, new R&B vibes. A change is coming. I liked it. I loved it. Hey, you.
I didn't mean to take y'all to church real quick. That's the first song my mama told me to learn.
I love it. Please give our listeners your social media one more time. Let them know how they can get in contact with you. All that and then some.
What's up, y'all? You can follow me at Talameshia, 5 syllables. It is spelled Talameshia, Talameshia. And that's on all social media platforms.
Hey.
And stay tuned for my new single, getting ready to drop, called Caution. I can't wait for you to see that in here.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm excited too. I really am. So
I'm
let me know what
excited
you
for
think.
you.
I want the real.
Oh, I would definitely give it to you.
He's like, look. I already was gonna do that.
For sure. Infinite Vibes. Talameshia, Houston is in the building.
Hey.